Ladies and gentlemen, good Monday morning. It is almost a quarter before 12. I have to be out of here I have to be checked out by 12. This is the day in which I go back home and go back to the hardships of living daily life. So I just want to say that I've never been to besides BronyCon, I've never been to a convention where I've had as much fun as I have this past weekend. So that's mainly because I got to spend a lot of time with my friends who live down here and whom I had the opportunity to see this weekend. When I made the decision to come down here to NashiCon, I did not know at the time that for some of them this was going to be the only time this year that I was going to get to see them. Namely, Sadira cosplay, Drowning in Rice cosplay, and Destructive Doll. They are not able to come to BronyCon this year due to unfortunate circumstances. But you can't really do a whole lot about that. Hopefully, I'll get to see them next year at BronyCon, and maybe if I go to BabsCon or Everfree Northwest, I'll get to see a few of them. Maybe if they're announced as community guests, we'll see. So, my flight doesn't take off or doesn't depart until around 5 o'clock ish. So I have a flight to Atlanta and then a connecting flight in Atlanta to Philadelphia. So I really enjoyed this weekend, getting to spend it with my friends. I had fun with Serendipity Cosplay last night, getting to do a reaction video and getting to do a live stream on her Facebook page for BabsCon, which by the way, she and Shelbini are going to next week out in San Francisco. I wish I could be out there, but I can't do two out of state, out of region convention trips on back-to-back weekends, let alone in the same year. That's kind of hard to do. Anyway, I wish them all the best of luck, and I actually do need to get going. So, because it's 11:47 right now, and yeah. So what I'm doing is basically just hanging out in the hotel lobby until it's time for me to catch my ride to the airport. It's about 1 o'clock right now. I've already checked out about an hour ago, a little bit more than an hour ago. So just have a little bit over like an hour and a half to before I have to catch my ride. I am, my flight leaves in, well, actually begins boarding in a little bit less than 2 hours now. You know, I really wish that, I really do wish that I could have spent more time here, but it's not to be, so. This is also the last time this year that I'm gonna, well, the first and last time this year, zooming in. First and last time this year that I'm gonna be seeing Drowning in Rice, Destructive Doll, and Sidira cosplay. Because of unfortunate circumstances, they will not be able to come to BronyCon in July. And so, hopefully they'll get to come next year. I go back to like a little thing that I said a few years back. There's going to come a time where I'm not going to get to do this anymore. It's now, I think that statement is starting now to sort of ring true for my friends as well. Because we're all getting older, we're all growing up, we all have our lives and careers or what have you to focus on, and so sometimes I just wish that weren't the case, but unfortunately it is. So anyway, I wish them the absolute best on their...
Attention South Carolinians, ID requirements are changing to pass security checkpoints at airports nationwide. Many people will need a new type of driver's license or identification card to fly. New TSA-approved cards are available now. With all of the required documents needing to change to the the card, you may purchase yours now at any South Carolina department.
Right. As I was saying, I wish all of them the absolute best of luck on whatever their career endeavors are, and as well as personal endeavors as well. Money and time can permit only so much during a single year. And that kind of rings true for me because, as I said before, I'm taking a trip to Japan in early June. And that has used up quite a bit of my cash monies for this convention year. As of right now, after this, it's ZenkaiCon, which is in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, in early May. My trip to Japan in the first half of June. BronyCon at the end of July. And then, after BronyCon, it's probably going to be probably DerpyCon, and that's probably going to be the last one of the year. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to do ColossalCon East this year. I still feel kind of bitter about that one after my grandfather passed away last September during ColossalCon East, and so I just think it's going to bring back some bad memories for me. So I think I might forego that this year. That really messed me up. So anyway, we're going to be heading back home.
I see you below as you walk on by. I can clear the sky in 10 seconds flat. Well, how about that? smidge of confidence. Give me a speck of something that makes sense. Give me an idea of dependency. Give me a dash of loyalty. I can see my lonely soul girl, but the feeling in my heart can't follow through you. You can give your broken heart to me, 'cause you know that I'll stay with you. That's why they call me loyalty.
So I landed in Atlanta about 40 minutes ago. Now I'm just waiting to start boarding for my last flight to Philadelphia, which we begin boarding probably around 10 after 8. It's 7:42 right now. And so I just got something to eat at a Five Guys here at the airport. I'm not going to be getting into Philadelphia until like sometime around 10 o'clock or so. I'm really tired right now. This airport has really long corridors, but probably the longest I've ever seen. They have a ton of gates as well. This is probably the longest, besides Denver and besides Frankfurt in Germany. This is probably one of the longest. This airport probably has the longest corridors I've ever seen, and probably the most congested. So, yeah, we're going to begin boarding in about less than half an hour. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I just got home and it's time for some final thoughts on this weekend. I'm sorry, I can barely talk right now, I'm so tired. Where do I begin? I mainly went down there to spend time with friends at a convention that I've never been to before on their home turf, pretty much. So they knew the lay of the land and they guided me through it. So that's pretty much all I can say about it. I had fun with them. I had fun chatting with them. I had fun going around with them, hanging out with them. My panel on Friday,
I did what I could with it. There weren't a whole lot of people there to start off with, so I guess there's not a whole lot of people interested in vlogging. I guess that's one of the main reasons why this panel doesn't get accepted for BronyCon either. Also, I got to see Sarah on actually on all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. She's absolutely phenomenal. She's a really good friend. She's so kind. I got to participate in a couple live streams with her. One at when we had dinner on Friday, and last night at my hotel room talking BabsCon stuff. Drowning in Rice cosplay, and Destructive Doll. They are absolutely one of a kind. I absolutely love them to death. They are unfortunately not coming to BronyCon this July because of circumstances that are beyond their control. And so, Sadira Cosplay also not going to BronyCon because she is doing a personal excursion in New York. She's going to see Kesha, which will eat into most of her budget for this year, so that's not going to happen. So she's going to forego BronyCon. Hopefully we'll see her next year. She's actually thinking about, she's actually going to do a study abroad thing next year, and there's a possibility that she might come to BronyCon next year. We will see. Destructive Doll and Johnny and Rice Cosplay also looking to come to BronyCon next year as well. Active Eyebrows Cosplay, absolutely, he's a very, very nice skull, full of memes and full of Hamilton and stuff like that. And of course, Boos is loose. He's what a character he is. And so, as I said over and over and over and over again today, I had a fun time this weekend. Hopefully sometime in the near future, I'm not sure about next year, but hopefully sometime in the near future I'll get to go back to NashiCon in Columbia, South Carolina to meet up with friends. Maybe I might move down there, I don't know. I don't get to see them enough. I'm sure that they get to see each other enough, but I don't get to see them enough. We do communicate through social media, and so that's gonna have to do for right now. These guys are what I would call like a second family to me, and so they are absolutely I don't know how to describe them, but yeah, they are the light of the party. They are all of them down in South Carolina are one of a kind. I got to see all of them this weekend, except for Shelby Cosplay, who had to work this weekend. Shelby, we really miss you at NashiCon. I'm looking forward to seeing you at BronyCon in July. We wish you were out in Columbia this weekend. So, anyway, I'm going to kind of be sentimental here, guys. This is this collection of people is a gift from me, because I'm sort of socially challenged. as probably quite a few people are. But aside from this fandom, in general, it's these people. Shelbini Cosplay, Serendipity Cosplay, Drowning in Rice, Sadira, and Destructive Doll, and Active Eyebrows, and Blue Salutes. All of them are were what I would call a gift, because had I not met them at the Grand Galloping Gala at BronyCon in 2015, celebrating my 21st birthday, I wouldn't have been able to celebrate the friendships with them that I have to this day, and it is a blessing to have them as friends. I really don't know what else to say, other than I absolutely love them down to earth. They are absolutely, they are the most generous, kindest, and I cannot begin to express how much I appreciate these people. They welcomed me with open arms. They were so accommodating. They were so helpful to me while I was down there. It really made me sad to have to leave them. But you know, they have their daily lives to go back to, and I have mine. And I have to get these vlogs edited as well, but I will always have the highest personal and professional regard for these 6 people who I can so humbly call friends. It's a blessing to me, and I want to thank you guys for if you're watching this, I want to thank you guys for having me. It was it's an absolute blessing from the Lord above. I cannot thank you guys enough for being there for me. You guys go out of your way for me whenever, and I really don't deserve it. I really don't. So I just want to say thank you again, and some of you I will see hopefully sometime in the near future, and some of you and the rest of you I will see in Baltimore come July. In a month from now, I will be going to ZenkaiCon in Lancaster, Pennsylvania for the 3rd time. And after that, I will be going on a trip to Japan, right following my graduation from college. And then after Japan, we're on a month-and-a-half layoff before we go to BronyCon. And then after that, we're probably going to end the year with DerpyCon, probably. We'll see if other things pop up during the year, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. Considering that I'm going to Japan, it's probably that DerpyCon is probably going to be it for me, because Japan is an expensive trip, and I've pulled all my resources to be able to do it. And then I should point out, in 2 years from now, in 2020, I may not get to go to BronyCon because I am planning on going back to Japan for the games of the 32nd Olympiad in Tokyo. which is what I'm really looking forward to. So anyway, thank you guys for coming on this journey with me. Thank you once again to Serendipity Cosplay, to Active Eyebrows, to to Destructive Doll, to Drowning Rice, to Sadira Cosplay, to Boosters Loose, and everyone down there in Columbia, South Carolina. Again, highest personal and professional regard for you guys. I really love you guys to death. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is Red Card signing off for NashiCon 2018. I will see you in Lancaster, Pennsylvania in just over a month from now. Good night and good luck. See you in early May, guys. Good night.